Or do you want me?
Michael Parsons and beyond. Come on. As the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's included the ice wall, baby. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Come on with it. Sharing is caring. Come on with it.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Yep. Come on. They say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Monday night football party? Come on with it. All right. Let's get it.
Run from it.
Destiny.
Destiny arrives all the same.
Come on with it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to all of you all. Yesterday was a great, crazy day. It was an off day a little bit for us, man. We didn't really get a chance to see anything or hear anything, but them damn Eagles, they still winning, though, aren't they? Them damn Eagles winning every game they get a chance, man. They winning and everything, but that's okay. That's okay, because I saw something. I saw something in that game. Just wait. You can book it. They're going to be an accident waiting to happen. Yes, indeed. Yeah, AJ and them talking about the quarterback. That's good. I love chaos, man. Even in the midst of them winning, there's chaos over there. But neither here nor there. My brother team, the Niner gang, they still at it, right? They done won yesterday. So it's been one of those crazy moments, and they still in the thick of it because of their division structure. Now, our mighty Cowboys, boy, what a fall from grace, man. We went from first place to now we in third over here, but we still got a chance. We still got a chance. Good morning, the angry Cowboy. I want your name to be like that. The angry Cowboy. Appreciate you, bro. Pete, what's good with you? DC for life, man. Appreciate you. And shout out to Stan. You know who you are, man. Appreciate you for sending love and adulations. And shout out to Sadiq. Appreciate you as well. David Jenkins says, Sir Law, Eagles got lucky. The Panthers should have won. Yeah, my guy Xavier Leggett. He was like, he dropped the ball. But, you know, it is what it is, man. This is the kind of caliber of season we had. And speaking of season, Micah Parsons is one of those guys that's going to talk about a few things and is going to get things going, but it's going to come with the extent of social media taking things and saying, okay, what else is he supposed to say? Think about it. What else do he supposed to say in those mix about the coach? Because at the end of the day, we got to look at it like that, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a lot of PC things, political correct things that's going to happen, that's going to be said and going to be pushed out. So we got to adhere to that. Yeah, 108 yards in the air for Hurts. Yeah, ice cold Cowboy. Yeah, you know, we can't. Damn. We can't talk about that because, you know, a win is a win is a win. And when we win like this, scrutiny, right? It's scrutiny. Man. But I was telling people, man, you just get the win. Don't worry about what it looked like. Just win the game, right? The quarterback going to get all of the credit anyway, you know. But that's a whole nother conversation. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, you know, all what he's doing for that organization. All right, so let's get to the meat and the potatoes of everything. But before, let me go say this before we get started with it. This is the absolute thing. Dallas All-Pro pass rusher Michael Parsons would like to see the Cowboys return all of their key pieces for the 2025 season, including Michael McCarthy. He told Todd Archer that. So let's get to the meat and the potatoes of all of that before I get things going. I need to know where y'all allegiance at, So hit that like, share this content, let friends and neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. I need to know where y'all allegiance are at. I'm going to say this until I'm Cowboys blue in the face. If you are team Mike McCarthy, put MM in the chat. And I get it. If you're not team Mike McCarthy, put NMM in the chat, meaning not Mike McCarthy, or no Mike McCarthy. But I get it. I get tons of messages and letters and all of that information in my DM saying, "Law, man, you got to lay off Big Mike, man. It's not his fault, man. It's not his fault, man. It's Jerry Wayne and them. We can't put this all on Big Mike McCarthy." And two things can be true. I agree. We know who's the stubborn, meddling owner, right? We know who he is, But at the end of the day, are we looking for change? Change you can believe in, right? So I see we are in the middle right here. And let's get to it. Appreciate everybody, man. Like I said, I love y'all to the moon and back. So if you haven't heard anybody tell you today that they love you, then you know that Law Nation said it. And I did it like Ray J. I said it first, right? I hit it first. All right, let's see. Where we at? Bear with me. I got them up on the screen here. And I got to hit this play button. Let me find the play button. Here we go.
Mike, thanks for doing this. Appreciate you. You guys are 5-7. You've talked to us about how you think this team can make a run. When you look at the rest of the NFC, where you guys are, how realistic is that coming into Monday's game?
I think it's super realistic, but it starts with just trying to win this game. The Bucs 6-6. You look at, the Falcons, who are now aren't they 6-6 or 6-5? So I definitely think teams are leaving the gate for us. And the opportunities there is just for us to take advantage of it.
When you look at your season, two things that you've never really had to deal with before: missing games because of injury and the losing. What have you learned, and how have you dealt with all that?
Well, I learned just to take more accountability myself. How can I control this? How can I create a better scenario? How can I create positivity instead of negativity? You kind of hear those words that all have the same amount of letters. It's just how you can dictate the outcome, like hate and love, positivity, negativity, all the same amount of letters, but the words have different meanings. So really just striving to push everyone to be better. I kind of saw a video about Michael Jordan, how he just pushed and wanted, greatness from every one of his teammates every day and pushed those guys to be better for themselves, and how he changed the seasons around. So, I was just finding ways through.
No doubt. So he brought up Michael Jeffrey Jordan. It took Michael Jordan, how many years? Was it 6 years, 7 years, somewhere around that sweet spot? But potentially they saw all of those things before that time frame. We can argue that Jordan may not have one ring without Pippen, right? We can argue that he may not have a chance to have one ring without Pippen, right? So meaning that, hey, it took a team for even Michael Jordan, right? And we can also argue that without that head coach over there too, that there could be some gray areas in Jordan's game. But it sounds just like this, ladies and gentlemen, that Michael Parsons, he's looking at it like, hey, as the leader, I have to exhibit myself a certain way, right? And shout out to all of the Jordan fans out there, man. I can't stand the doggone Bulls, but shout out to the Bulls fans too, man. But at the end of the day, I get where he's coming from. Let's listen to more of Michael Parsons. Let's get it.
Podcasts, videos, myself, mentors, because obviously when you're going through something you've never been through before, it's challenging, and it's easy to point the finger, blame everybody. But I just took accountability to myself.
You talked to us before in the offseason about reaching out to a number of guys, Tom Brady, Richard Sherman, about leadership. What have you learned from them, and what type of leader are you trying to be?
Man, I'm trying to be the leader that, just plays so hard and demands respect from his teammates. You demand that you play with the same amount of effort and detail and attention, with every guy, So almost if there was like 11 of me out there, it would be like, no doubt about it. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just demanding perfection from everyone.
Is that within your personality? Do you think you have, or have you had to learn that?
I think a little bit of both. I think I've always been a natural born leader. Like I've always drew the attention of a leader and created and got the eyes from others. But it's something that I had to learn. I think learning it, you have to learn to be a leader. There are just natural, regular leaders out there in the world, but I think a lot of us still have to learn.
You told us before that Coach Zimmer has really challenged you here in the last couple of weeks. What has he asked you to do in regards to that leadership part?
He just asked me to do it every day. He said, where we were at 8 weeks or 9 weeks left, he was like, I think you can be the best, one of the best players I ever coached, but, I demand you to be the best every day until, we're not in this building no more. And, I accepted that challenge gracefully, understanding that this time is so short, life is so short. You see it every day, so that's kind of where I've been at, and I, took it head on.
Buying into something sometimes takes a minute. Are you guys more impressed over the defense or over the offense? Are you guys more impressed with what we've seen out of the defense in the last few games, or are you more impressed with this particular offense? Now, buying in could take some time, and Zim, he's different from the previous defensive coordinator. We looking at this defense, even though they are ranked still 28th, 29th, respectfully. I think that this defense, if given a chance and an opportunity, if everyone was healthy, maybe we would have a different tune. Glenn says he's satisfied with neither. Perry Locke says he pretty much impressed with his defense, right? And it hit me, it's like the butterfly effect, and I'm going to give Dan Quinn this one little piece. The way DeMarvion Overshawn is playing, right? Hear me out. If he had not gotten hurt last season, one player can tilt the scale, right? Like one grain of rice can tilt the scale of equality, right? So, or balance, dare I say. When we were looking for linebackers, what would have been the difference if we had a healthy rookie Overshawn out there? The way Overshawn is playing now is remarkable. And I'm not saying that we only lost those games last year due to the fact that we didn't have Overshawn, but we literally had a deficit there. We literally had safeties trying to play at linebacker, and there were games whereas the running back can get all the way to the edge and get upfield. So what I'm looking at now is the fact that this Overshawn kid is playing lights out. But let's listen to more what Parsons have to say.
DeMarcus Lawrence hasn't played in a while. Dak's out. Zach Martin's out. How have you filled that void, or how do you want to fill that void?
Honestly, I just fill the void with, chasing greatness, and then I'm just uplifting others. Like, people forget these is opportunities. These, like, you can set a reminder of who you are, who you want to be.
Right.
Having one of the greatest out and you feel like you haven't missed a beat, shout out to Brock, So it's just like, these are such amazing opportunities. Yeah, do you want some of your best players hurt? No, but create value for yourself. Life happens. You can't control. Control what you can control. Remember what, all they taught you. And create your own destiny. For me, I think this is a great opportunity to create my own destiny. I believe if I can help, carry my guys and rally my guys to a positive outcome, I can write my own story. I don't think, I need any particular person. It's more of just like being together as a team.
On the field, since your return, you have 5.5 sacks, 6.5 for the season. Do you wonder where you'd be if you didn't miss those 4 games in terms of that sack
Yeah, I mean,
total?
I know where I'll be. I'll be in the top 5 for sure. But, that's easier said than done. It's easy
Right.
to look back and say, man, if I played those 4 games, where I'll be. But, what I can control, how I play, Monday night and then, the following Sunday. Those things I can control because I know. I mean, not even next Sunday. You don't know what happened Monday. So, I know what I can control as much as I can on Monday night.
They say focus on the things you can't control, so I'm going to give them a point up for that.
Then if you told us 10 sacks is a bare minimum for you, right? Regardless. When you reach that number, I guess, right? You'll tie Reggie White, Derek Thomas, and Dwight Freeney as the only 3 guys to have at least 10 sacks in their first 4 seasons. What does that mean to you, and what do you know about those guys?
Well, obviously they're legends and Hall of Fame type guys.
Before his
This says
time.
I'm really on the right track to go where I want to go. But to me, it's all part of the story. It's all part of the destiny. I feel like I got to achieve it just because I feel like that's the greatness that I put above myself. I feel like I'm my biggest enemy sometimes. I'm so hard on myself and I get frustrated when I'm not the best. So, I hope I pass those guys one day. That's kind of what the records are for, to be broken. And, I'm chasing them, and then hopefully, I surpass them. But, they set a very high bar. I'm just happy to maybe even be mentioned with them.
How do you, when you say get down on yourself, how do you snap yourself out of it?
By making a play, I got to make plays for me to be happy. I get down on myself because I feel like if I'm not making plays, sometimes you can do everything right and not make plays, but I feel like, my caliber, I should be making plays.
Playmaker.
Draft night, you pretty much willed the fact that the Cowboys would pick you. You really wanted to be a Cowboy. What has it meant to you to be a Cowboy? And have you learned any maybe positives and negatives about what it's like to play for America's team?
I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I think Jerry Jones changed my life in a lot of ways. I think he's one of the best owners that, anyone could ever have. And just in terms of his kindness and, his relationships across the league and across, in the business world, how many things he's put into my lap that I didn't know until, they told me, Jerry advised that, we hit you up and things like that. So, Jerry isn't just, a football person. He's a people's person too. So, and, in terms of the football aspect, you look at, I'm playing in front of, hundreds, thousands of fans every week. Everyone loves us. Everyone hates us. I think it's such a reality check of the world. Like, if we win, we probably shouldn't have won. If we lose, we should have lost. So, it just goes to show you that in life, like, you can't please everybody. No one's ever going to be happy with the outcome. You can win. We could go 16-0, but if we don't win a playoff game, it was like, I told you so. They were pretenders. So, it's such a humbling and reality check of life. And it just really it allows you to really just have peace with, what comes with this destiny of being a Dallas Cowboy.
You know the ups and downs of playing for this team, and what you say can be interpreted in different ways. A couple weeks ago, when you were talking about Zach Martin and you mentioned Mike McCarthy, Dak came out this week and said he wants Mike to return. What are your thoughts on Coach McCarthy, and do you want to see him back in 2025?
I think I would like a fair shot with, everyone back, players, coaches, because, the injuries kind of struck of what this season could really be. The injuries have been terrible, and, it really sucks. Seeing Zach, D-Law not having a year I know he planned to have, and he had such a great start. It really sucks, but, in terms of coaching, man, Coach Mike, man, his relationship has always been really good. He always took real good care of me. I just don't know how the business side of it's going to go. Jerry has his own mindset about, who he wants to coach. This is his team. I'm kind of just like a pawn in this business. I might be a rook at this point. I might be a rook, but I can only go straight. Literally, I can only go straight. That's why I'm gonna say I'm a rook. But there's some other, queens and knights that's doing a lot more moves than I can.
You might have a chance to become a king in this offseason, right? You have a chance to get a contract extension. You've seen CD go through his deal, missing the offseason program. You've seen Dak take part of everything in getting his deal. What do you anticipate the next offseason being like for you when it comes to that contract?
Man, when it comes to the contract side, once again, I think I'm Jerry's guy. I think it'll be quite, I know it's easier said than done because I'm not at the table, but that's my guy. We talk about it and we talk about how much we appreciate each other, but I know numbers talk. But man, I just, at the end of the day, whatever it takes for me to just continue to be a Cowboy until I retire, that's what I want. And I know it's gonna be hard conversations and reality checks, but I think I'm a good enough caliber to be here.
Why is that so important to you to be a guy who's played for just one team?
I just think it speaks to the legacy. I always imagine, I learned today that Cowboys don't retire numbers officially. They're like official, non-official. So, I want, for me to embrace this 11 and I came in when they just started letting defensive players get any number. I just kind of wanted my jerseys to kind of be unofficially retired. I would kind of be the last guy. And I just really just love this place. Like, I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else. The fans and just the people have just been so good to me and my family. I just couldn't imagine it being like that anywhere else. And, like I said, like pre-draft, I wanted to be here. Like, I landed upon a star, man. So every day is like a dream for me.
When you think of the numbers that aren't retired but are retired, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Bob Lilly, those guys have won Super Bowls. Is that what you need to make that 11?
100%, 100%. I definitely need multiple Super Bowls. If that's the case, I need at least 2. And, hopefully I get my dog Jerry a Super Bowl pretty soon. It's never too late.
When you speak on the contract here again for a second, does it matter to you if Dak became the highest paid player in NFL history? Does it matter to you to become the highest paid defensive player?
I don't know. Like, it really just depends on the circumstances of, like, who are we trying to get, who's trying to, return. I look at it from a business side also, if we're going to be aggressive and bringing in players to play next to me, because right now, you look at it, I don't know who I'm playing, besides Marshawn and Sam and Mozzie. I don't know, who's going to be in our room with Chauncey and Osa and D-Law, not being here. So to me, it's all about the foundation of the team. Like, how can I create the best foundation and play with the guys who've helped me create a lot of success. Those guys helped me get to where I am, where I could become the highest paid player. So, I would like, for as many of us to be here as possible so we can continue having success, winning seasons. I know we've been injured, but, I don't think that changes the outcome. I think these last couple weeks and been defining of our, our real defense that's come together, learning a new system. So to me, it's just all about, the aggressiveness on how we look at, free agency and who I want to play next to, because I feel like, you see a lot of times, the highest paid, player, then we say they don't have weapons or, they don't have this. So I'd rather just be in the best situation. At that point, I don't think there's a big difference between 30 and 40 million in my eyes, and that's just me talking like.
Is David going to have to understand?
Hey, his agent like, nah, what's wrong with you, man?
What's your point?
His agent mad as hell right now. Now, Parsons said he's not worried about that money different between 30 and 34 million. We'll see, man. We will flat out see if we can get Parsons for the low like that, But I'm saying that basically, if a player wants to get his bag, I'm always all in favor of that. Everybody's like a Ron Shazier hit away. Not to speak life into that, but those are the realities, and that's what his agent is going to say. His agent is going to be like, hey, let me talk to you right quick. Smooth, let me talk to you. Hey, I'm David Mugala, whatever that man's name. Mugala. I can't go out like this, man, you know. But that's just how that goes. And Parsons, he do have a big heart, man. And speaking of heart, me and his people, man, we working out on a deal together that I want to be able to have it flourishing. And it's called Lionheart Transportation. If you guys can do me a huge favor, go to this site right here, it's IG, and subscribe to Lion's Heart Transportation, and that way we can get things moving. And with Lionheart Transportation, they got Sprinter vehicles. Here's the caveat to it. If you're in the Dallas area, you can rent out these Sprinters, right? And they got the price, and they got Mercedes and stuff like that. They got the G-Wagon, you know, shout out to the G-Wagons. And they got a whole bunch of other stuff that they have. And this is Michael Parsons' business venture. So what he had agreed to is basically, we get the people to, you know, sign up for it. You get a chance to ride with Parsons. And, you know, you can throw Law Nation in on that thing. You know what I'm saying? We do a whole podcast from the transportation. So, but I want to help grow Lionheart's Transportation. Shout out to them. Michael Parsons is the owner. And then we got some drivers over there. And there's a chauffeur services there. So, hey, that's one way to, you know, spread the wealth and also give back to the community. So think of it in that particular way, especially if you are in the Dallas area. So appreciate them. And basically, when y'all saw me getting up on the phone, that's who I was on the phone with, believe it or not. So yeah. So let's get this party on the road, baby.
Understand that too?
My agent might be mad at me. I even said that. But, you know, for me, I mean, bro, I've already been blessed enough, bro. Like, I can't complain too much in life.
Micah, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. So shout out to ESPN for that video there. What are some of y'all biggest takeaways from Michael Parsons on that interview there? What are some of y'all biggest takeaways? What are some of the things that you guys really feel as if, though, is it genuine enough, right? Is it something that you can sit back and say, all right, but I still can't stand Parsons. I want him to go. All right, podcast Parsons. Now, transportation podcast Parsons. All of the Parsons. I want them all to go. Because I'm tired of Parsons. Or are you looking at this thing like this? All right, cool. I see what he's getting at, right? And when we start to, like, if you want a loaded team, you can figure out a way to get a loaded team. You just got to be crafty. I'm so sick and tired of people only thinking that the way you get a loaded team is not paying anyone. Right? But when you really think about it, the last dominant player that we've seen in our lifetime in the last 10 to maybe 15 years, Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald was a very dominant player. And they had to assemble the Avengers for him to win the Super Bowl. Right? Let me know if I'm lying. Aaron Donald was a very dominant player. I looked up, they had to get Ramsey, they had to get Von Miller, they had to get Leonard Floyd, Sue at one time. Man, they got a whole bunch, they had a whole bunch of slew of characters. Ramsey and them, you know. So at the end of the day, you can't escape putting and assembling good players around each other. And it goes to the same. the legacy and the historical parts of even the great Michael Jordan. He had Holmgren, he had Tony Kukoc, he had a whole bunch of Dennis Rodman. Them boys wasn't sus. Pippen, who was the guy he punched in the face? He had him too. Kerr, all of those boys. So you're going to have to assemble. You're going to have to assemble a great team. And the great teams win championships. Not just one, not just two. You got to assemble multitudes. A lot of people will say, well, Tom Brady, man, Tom Brady. But those are people who only look at the quarterback. He was on great teams, man, especially defense, man. Vince Wilfork, you can't move him. You had, at one point, Reeves, Talib. You had my guy who's still playing now, Gilmore, Stephon Gilmore. You had guys, man. You had bodies, bro. And here we are with duct tape, and a magic marker thinking that we going to do something with that. No, you're going to have to assemble a good team. Matter of fact, a great team. You're going to have to. And we can't break them down every time. The year to run it back wasn't the year to break it down. I'm talking about 2021. Yeah, we were angry. Yeah, we were upset that we didn't win the Super Bowl that year and we got knocked off the playoffs. But that would have been a year to run that one back and add more and more weapons, more and more things to it. Yeah. Seymour and a whole bunch of stuff, man. Craig Hodges was Steph Curry before Steph Curry. A lot of people don't know that, Pete. Ain't this right? Yeah. Ron Harper, man, he was one of them. He just had bad knees. He had the akin of Patrick Ewing knees, but Ron Harper can still shoot. And shoot. Holmgren and Robert Horry and them shoot. We don't need to run anything back. This from Chris Blunt. Now, that I agree. Now, this team, I'm talking about 2021 team, you know what I'm saying? But this team, you're going to have to figure out a different way, Yeah. We need to add to this team. First and foremost, if you you got Dak Prescott. He's going to be here. And I get the information of people who can't stand Dak Prescott. I get all of that. I understand that. Oh, Lord, you just a Dak Prescott apologist. They don't hear a thing I'm saying. All right, this is how you win with Dak Prescott, and this is how you lose. You win more games if you do X, Y, and Z thing. That's all I'm saying. All right, so even with the contextualizations of what we are about to say with this information for the nation, baby, it all rhymes for your mind. With Cooper Rush, how do you win with Cooper Rush? Solidify run game, play sound defense. Yeah. So, yeah, Chris Blunt said, I can't stand Dak. I get you, bro. I can't stand losing, right? I can't stand Jerry Wayne Jones to a degree. But at some point, sit back and realize, how do you win with him? Instead of focusing on how you lose with them. Law, do you have any kudos and credence for that? Do you have any reference for that? Yeah. A good prime example is a team. What's the Eagles' record? Can you imagine saying, okay, you got Jalen Hurts, and I'm just using them as references. I know people going to say, hey, man, it's an Eagles show now. But I'm using them as references. They figure out ways to win with them, not without them, If they take away AJ, if they take away Saquon Barkley, they're not winning. So they add to. They don't take away, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to add to. And that's a prime example. Would you rather be scraping and scrambling, or would you rather have ways of finding ways to win? Another example, another one. Golf. Goff can't win by himself. Goff needed somebody to assemble a team around him. Not just one running back. The brother got two. The brother got two. And they have sound defense. Should I pull up their defense? And number 3 ranked defense in the National Football League. Red hot. Hot. Right? So you're going to have to figure out ways, man. David Jenkins says they are 10-2 or 11-2, whatever their record is. they ain't worried about can they win this and win that. There's people who couldn't stand Stafford, Goff, and Darnold. Yeah, too. Yeah. Because they look at the individualism. This is a team sport. The only team that I'm seeing that they got grit, that just find ways to win opposed to finding ways to lose. And the reason why they can find ways to win is because of chemistry. The only team, Kansas City Chiefs. They, like some teams, Cowboys, like sometimes we'll watch a game, we're like, man, we just trying to find ways to lose. Whereas the Kansas City Chiefs, they will figure out ways to win. Even the officials will be like, let's give them benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I saw one play, Chargers, Herbert rolls out, throws the deep ball, caught. And I was like, yeah, man, Chiefs about to catch a nail. Then I look back and I see the yellow flag out there. I said, damn. Yeah. The Chiefs is better to be lucky than good over there, I believe, But they'll find ways. Kick a field goal, boom. Off the goalpost. Did he call goalpost? Did he call board? They figure out ways to win, Hey, if he would have missed the damn kick, there'd probably been another flag somewhere. I need some of that Illuminati luck, man. Shoot. Hey, do Taylor Swift got a sister or something? Can she date one of the players over here? But hey, it is what it is, man. But back to the reality of it. Is that you can see where teams' directions are going based off of where they are playing too. That Chargers team next year, if they continue to build the way they build, they're gonna be nice next year. Yeah, they're gonna be nice next year. I remember when the Patriots always won somehow, and it seems like that, don't it? It seems like every decade there's this one or two teams that figure out ways to win. Like the Colts in the early 2000s all the way up into like 2013, I believe, they just find ways to win. In the regular season, by the way, postseason they lose all the time, right? But the Patriots were that team. It was like one or two teams. Literally, in the AFC, it was either the Steelers, the Ravens, Patriots, or the Colts. Those were your only teams that won over there, right? And it always was musical chairs in the NFC. But that's a whole nother conversation. So what we got to get to now is the Cowboys figuring out ways to be a solid, sustainable team, right? So I do get the notion of people trying to defend Mike McCarthy, and the good notion is that they say, hey, he only had one bad year, man. What's going on?
But the 5-7 Cowboys have won back-to-back games and look to make it 3 in a row Monday night on ESPN against the Cincinnati Bengals. All of this coming without Dak Prescott, who's done for the season due to injury. Dak had some strong words regarding his head coach.
I believe in him wholeheartedly. I think he definitely deserves a chance.
Just as I'm coming back.
Mike's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are wondering about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But all coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys, I kind of feel bad for guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out. Because that's what I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
Now, that's ESPN being messy because that was old, right? So we know that he backtracked all of that, okay? So, but what I want to get at is the expectations part of it. Chris Blunt says every year we don't end up in the Super Bowl, it's a bad season. Yeah. But here's the actualities of it. We can't expect Super Bowl and don't do Super Bowl things in the off season. You can't expect to be a bodybuilder but don't work out. You see what I'm saying? Like the expectations. You can't expect to lose weight. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to lose 100 pounds when you're 330 or what have you. You're trying to lose 100 pounds. But you're eating ice cream. And you're not doing the things to get you to those levels. And the Cowboys, what we've been saying is, in order for you to make it beyond the postseason, you have to work on your diet. You're going to have to eat a well-balanced meal. Yes, peanut butter is good, but too much of it can kill you. A little ice cream here and there is not bad, but you got to do it in moderation. And what we're getting at is a lot of times you can't be too top heavy and only depending on the draft and only depending on your wits as it relates to finding these undrafted or these UFL boys and expect to have the same outcome of those who are willing and dealing. Right? And there's a lot of people who have high expectations. There's a lot of people that have faith. Yeah, I got faith that I'm going to be a multi-billionaire. But what are your works? Faith without works is dead. Cowboys can have all of the glow they want. They can have, and when I read and I look back at blessings, it comes to those who work, who gets up and move and do things. Not stagnant. We've been stagnant. We've been eating in the bed. Chips, crumbs all over us, right? And we look at the TV screen and say, man, look at that person. Man, look at what they're able to do. We're doing the same thing. No, you're not. That's where our situation, I'm about to say, that's where our issues come back, right? So I'm not saying that the Cowboys don't work. I'm not saying that they don't put in the time. But follow the money too. This is the reason why the Chiefs paying Andy Reid $20 to $25 million. This is the reason why they paying Spags and them $8 and $9 million. Because it shows a level of commitment. And I'm not saying that money is the reason why you be committed to something, but it's also a reason why you can value something, right? That's just how it is. Yeah, Albert says we've been injured, Law, but why? Injuries occur all over the field. What shortcuts have we been taking? Right? What staff member we haven't been paying? What regiments we haven't been doing, right? You know, what strategy, what scheme do we have, right, to circumvent those type of things? And the Angry Cowboy says you get what you pay for. I'm quite sure you guys would tune in still if I didn't have a Shure mic, but the sound and the quality would not be the same, right? Yeah. I'm quite sure that you guys would still tune in if I didn't have visuals, but I think 4K is better, right? Miss Jackie says, and shout out to you, love you so much, Miss Jackie. Every morning she sends me some type of praise and some type of scripture that really helps heal the soul over here. Yeah. Angie says money talks. Yeah. So when we look at those things, we got to have a well-balanced meal, right? Yeah, it's literally people want white teeth. They want good breath, but they don't brush them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you got to do the work. You know? I want straight teeth, man. I want my teeth to be white. I want my breath to be good, smelling good. When the last time you floss? When the last time you brushed the teeth? When the last time you got that tongue? Yeah, it's a process and a procedure. So you can't be looking at somebody else's mouth and saying, hey, I want that mouth, when you ain't doing the things you're supposed to be doing. The other teams brushing their teeth. They flossing. And literally flossing on us, you know, in certain degrees. Boy, I'm bringing it on home to y'all. Come on with it.
I think it would be like a fair shot with everyone back, players, coaches, because the injury kind of struck of what this season could really be. The injuries have been terrible, and you know it really sucks. In terms of coaching, man, Mike, damn, you just said, never mind. Coach Mike, to me, and his relationship has always been really good. He always took real good care of me, and I just don't know how the business side is going to go. You know, Jerry has his own mindset about who he wants to coach. This is his team. I'm kind of like just a pawn in this business. Hold on, I thought a couple of weeks ago you said that. Never mind, Ocho.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, y'all. I got a commercial. Hold on, bear with me.
Now, forget everything.
Hey,
here we go.
Players coming out in defense of their head coach, despite some of the things that they said in the past, having to retract it and change their tune now in support of Mike McCarthy. Regardless of what any of the players say, in Jerry's mind, his mind is probably already made up.
Probably
already made up. You know, he's gonna allow Mike McCarthy to finish out the season. You know, and Dak came out and said it as well. I wish I had some power when it comes to the decision making.
But you don't.
You don't. Yeah. Everybody knows that. Regardless of what anybody comes out and says, you know, it's good. It's good. Good PR, good media relations. But knowing Jerry, based on this season, regardless of the injuries or not, he cleaned the house.
Probably.
He's cleaning the house. If you understand the business in general, if you understand the cachet and how that specific individual runs his ship, he's cleaning the house. No matter what any player says.
Ocho, it's kind of like when a player know he's gone, the coaches know he's gone.
Yeah.
The player, what did the coach say? I would love to have him back. He's been great. He's a great player. They're not gonna say, nah, we want him gone. And just like players, it's a rare. I don't know if I've ever heard of. Oh yeah, I want him gone. I don't like him. He's not a great coach. He's not great at situations. He doesn't make any in-game adjustments. He doesn't make quarter-to-quarter adjustments, halftime adjustments. I've never heard a player say that. So all this is just coach's spiel for me. And it's PR, great PR spin, and they might sincerely want him back. But I don't know what were they supposed to say.
To a degree, you know, Shay is right on that. To a degree, cause let's be real. When do we get things that we want from Jerry? Right? We as fans, when do we get things that we want? Jerry. When do we ever get things that we want from Jerry Jones? Can somebody put that down? When do we get the things that we ask for Jerry Jones to do? I'm quite sure none of us wanted Jimmy Johnson to leave, right? I'm quite sure none of us wanted to hear those type of storylines being lamented at the fact that he's about to go.
Been here at Valley Ranch, and already he's got some enemies out here. One fan left a set of Cowboys glasses and a note that reads, "Please take these off my hands. I won't be needing them anymore."
My family and I have given a big piece of us.
Right off the bat, you could tell Jerry Jones was a family man. His first order of business at last night's press conference was to introduce his children and his attractive, youthful-looking wife.
I do want to introduce my wife, prettiest woman in the world to me, Jean.
The entire family is moving to Dallas, and Jones is moving his office into Valley Ranch right away. The neighborhood may not roll out the welcome wagon, though. Jones hasn't even moved in here at Valley Ranch, and already he's got some enemies out here. One fan left a set of Cowboys glasses and a note that reads, "Please take these off my hands. I won't be needing them anymore."
So that's like the that's 35 years ago. Jerry gonna always be Jerry. He ain't gonna give us what we want. Yeah, no way. And granted, it worked for him to fire Tom Landry, though, by the way. It did work for him. Right. But I don't think that there was a single fan, one fan that said, yeah, man, it's about time to get rid of Jimmy Johnson. You know, it's about time, boy. We want to get rid of Jimmy. Yeah, we want to get rid of Jimmy, man. Jerry, get rid of Jimmy. Jimmy is the problem, man. Yeah. That's tough, man. Yeah. Young Star just too. That's tough, man. We didn't want to get rid of doggone Jimmy. And there wasn't a fan that was saying, hey, don't pay Emmitt Smith, man. He ain't worth the money. Remember, Emmitt had to fight for his money. Emmitt Smith. That's coming off of a Super Bowl. Yeah, so I just try to bring that home, man, to y'all. That this family is a family affair. That's what it is, a family business, man. Yeah.
And players always say everything that's politically correct.
Yes.
In that setting. Nobody. There are very few players that have ever been in the NFL that actually voiced their opinion or said what the fans are thinking or saying what we know is going on in the life.
My guy TJ 2010 says, yeah, we wanted to get rid of Garrett. He did it, yeah. So what we gonna call him? He's an on time. He's an on time owner. Oh yes, he is. He may not come when you're on her, but he's always on time. He's an on time owner. Oh yes, he is. Oh my gosh, boy. I remember vividly. I got fed up with Jason Garrett. I believe that first year we went 8-8. That first year I was ready to get rid of Jason Garrett. We held on to Jason Garrett for so long. They said that Jason Garrett handed the keys over to Mike McCarthy. He did, you know. Jason Garrett had the furniture and all of that stuff still in his possessions when he handed the keys over to Mike McCarthy. Yes, man, I was done with Jason Garrett, man. It was every year. How you doing, guys? You know, yeah. So, yeah, they said Jerry Jones is on top. Now, I'm with the belief that there was a Super Bowl in there. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but there was at least one Super Bowl in there. All we had to do was just change the doggone coach. There was one Super Bowl. I believe, even if we went back in time and got the young Mike McCarthy, you know, the young bull Mike McCarthy, and put him on this team, maybe, just maybe, he would have been able to coach us to the Super Bowl. If we go get Sean Payton, he would have been able to coach us to the Super Bowl. But we just never had the things that match. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I was done. Young Star said I was done when he first started clapping. Yeah, man, it was like, man, just listen to the players. Listen to the people who played, man, and played under Coach Jason Garrett. Yeah. And it was a family thing. Listening in to what Jerry Jones said. Like Jason Garrett's father was on the staff as the scouting personnel. Jason Garrett's brother, Judd Garrett or somebody like that. I believe it's Todd Garrett or Judd Garrett. What's the damn tight end coach? He got into it with Marcellus Bennett. You know, Martellus with the Bennett kid, and just off of feelings, they wanted to let him go. I'm like, nah, dog, you keep your weapons.
Locker room and actually came out and said it.
Right.
There's only maybe one I could think of. Shit, my dog T let it be known. Whatever issues might be going on that the fans can see from the outside in, but as a player, you know you're not supposed to say. T gonna let you know the things that are going on inside. He gonna tell you about the elephant in the room.
Put O on him.
He gonna let it be known. Why are we losing? Because the coaches suck. Straight up.
That was wrong with T.O. T.O. didn't know how to lie. You know, sometimes those that don't know how to lie, they become enemies. Those that don't know how to lie, they become enemies, boy. Yeah, you know. Do this dress make me look fat? Nah, you just fat, you know. Hey, you need some gum, you know. Yeah. You know, some people don't like that, you know. Damn, you stink. You need to take a bath, you know. Some people don't like people to tell them the truth. Like, man, they get to hiding from them folks, man. Woo! Yeah, some people say they want to see the creator, right? And it's impossible for the creator to lie, right? Woo-wee! But the creator do crazy things because he already know the truth. He already know the storyline. He already know the future. He already know the past. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? And I'm talking about some spiritual stuff on another level, right? That's what y'all gonna get when you come to Law Nation. You know. It says the creator, the grand creator, can't lie, right? So you try to have a conversation with try to outwit the creator, and he says he already know the answer to the test, but he's telling you, why are you naked? You know what I'm saying? Where your clothes at? You know, why you got all them figs on you? He already know the story. Who told you was naked? You know, after they bit of the fruit, you know. Adam was out here like, hey man, it was the woman you gave me, you know, like, nah, you could have just told me straight up. That's what gets you in trouble all the time, guys. When you don't tell the truth. Yeah, but it also gets you in trouble when you do tell the truth. Ain't that something?
Hey, you heard Chase, man, don't ask me no questions.
Right.
Ask the coach.
Yeah.
Ask Zach. I don't call plays.
About getting the ball? Yeah.
He said, I don't call plays.
Y'all
asking me stuff. Now, y'all always tell me, hey, let the coaches coach. You just play. Now, all of a sudden, you ask me, what can I get open on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to play. That's your job.
Hey, I love it.
The guy, they quick to tell, hey, you do your job, okay?
Right.
Hey, how's it looking out there? I'm doing my job. Do my job. That's what you told me to do.
If you've ever wondered,
no doubt, man. Shout out to them, and shout out to that commercial right there. That was the end of that one anyway. Speaking of that, damn if you do. Sadiq says, "Damn if you do, damn if you don't." Yeah, you're right, Sadiq. Oh, you were right with it. But like I said, if you guys can do me a huge favor, go to this site right here. Lionheart Transportation, and they will be able to take good care of you. They just started. They got about 6 or 7 subscribers there, so check them out. That's Michael Parsons' business venture, as well as some things that we are doing some work with as well on our end with Law Nation Sports. So I appreciate you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe to their page. I'm gonna send this link again. You can let them know that Law Nation sent you all over there. If not, you know, it's all cool. You don't have to. But that's the link right there. Be sure to check out Lionheart Transportation. All right, as they are now affiliates of Law Nation. So whatever nation y'all want, y'all getting it, you know. But neither here nor there. The game is tonight. Can y'all give me your score predictions and who y'all want to win? You know, because the Cowboys, you got to ask that now. Because when you look at Tankathon, we moved up a slot. Predicated upon what this weekend did, we moved up a slot. So instead of being a 13th spot, we're in the 12th spot now. We are 5-7. We got the teams that's drafting ahead of us now: New Orleans, Cincinnati, Chicago, Cleveland, Jets, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Carolina, New England, Giants, and Vegas. So if my math is mathing, we're going to be somewhere in that mixture right there. Now, if we win out, then there is possibilities of us entering into the wild card situation. But what you will have to do is Washington must lose. You going to have to play spoiler alert with Washington, and they must lose, right? Because that's the spot right there for us. If you really want us to win out, you're going to have the Washington team. We got a game over them, so they're 8-5. We are we are 2 games behind them. We played Washington once, right? Right. So we got to face Washington again. So there's a situation, a scenario that, let me see, who are their next games? Bear with me. Let me see the Washington's next game. They got New Orleans, Philly, Atlanta, Dallas. So let me ask y'all this. And I'm seeing the scores out here. I'm seeing, let me go over your scores. 28-17, Rich Coleman, appreciate you. Willie T, 35-13, Bengals. CeeLo says 29-24. All right, so if you want the Cowboys to go to the playoffs, put PC in the chat. Playoff Cowboys. If you don't want the Cowboys to go to the playoffs and pretty much lose this thing out, put NPC in the chat. But if you really want the Cowboys to go to the playoffs, put PC in the chat. I mean, playoff boys, baby. PC. Playoff Cowboys. PCB, I guess, or... Yeah, Cowboys. Yeah, PCB. Yeah, playoff. Yeah, PC. All right, so Young Star, hey, you want to just go. You want to get there, okay? All right, let's get this thing going, and let's get it, Yeah. Let me see. Don't forget the Tampa ratio. Yeah, if we beat the Tampa Bay and these sorts of things. So, yeah, PC. Man, all y'all got heart in here, man. We got a lot of heart up in here, baby. Most of y'all saying, hey, let's get to the playoffs. Most of y'all are saying, let's get to the playoffs. Let's get there. Let's do it. Yeah. In the words.
I spoke with Michael and Elijah, and I said, that's how you do it, son. You do it.
Cowboys dub. One game at a time.
I wanted to stand in front of my boys and say, do it like your dad, like any proud dad would want to.
Y'all fighting.
And at that moment,
come on with it.
Me, and it said, look up.
Look up.
Get up.
Get up.
And don't ever give up.
Come on with it.
The fight started, baby. Get back on your 2 feet and get that done. Don't contemplate it.
All right.
Get that done. This victory televised for who couldn't make it.
Come on with it.
Standing tall, my chest up, chin up high like they can't break me. Lights on, it's time to fight.
It's time to pick these picks too.
They know just how we coming. This Dallas boy, we trying to fight.
They got it. A give me pick, meaning that they got Joe Burrows down for total yards of 0.5. This is the easiest way to ever win under Underdog. Check out underdog.com/law or use promo code LAW. And it's simple. When you go to Underdog, all you have to do is select higher or lower. And they got one that just already in your lap with a high right here. And all right. And Lamb. Rush. Rico. Do y'all believe Rico can give us more than 68 yards? Do y'all believe Cooper Rush can give us more than 242 yards? Because I'm going to lean on y'all, ladies and gentlemen, on this particular Underdog Fantasy, who got over 5 million. Who got over 5 million users. Fight, playoff time. Rich Coleman with the super chat. Log, keep up the great work. Not good work. Boy, he said great. Woo! Boy, I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you for the $20 holler. Or $19.99, baby. We're going to party like it's $19.99. All right, Chase, they said 76 yards. He's going to get higher or lower. Let me see. It's kind of intriguing because I want to be gritty here. I want to say that Rico is going to get more than 68. And let me see. He's going to go higher. And let me just go and check out right here. I got 2 correct. I get these 2 correct. Let's see what they're going to do. Yeah, we can go with a whole 25 piece. Let's see if they let me play with this. I can only do 10 because of that promo. But 10 get me 30. Let's see what we can play with. Come on, confirm with it, because that promo 10 get me 30. Oh, y'all think Rico gonna have? Boy, Rico gonna have. We playing against the 28th ranked defense. We should be able to get those things. But you guys can share along and do this right along with me. All you have to do is download Underdog, right? And we are the underdogs, believe it or not. And we can get things going. And once you do that, just use promo code LAW. Jeffrey off the top rope with the $7 Cash App reward. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get right to it, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing this. I will say this before we open up the phone lines and beyond. My guy, Jay Tuck, he did an unbelievable mock draft. And I said, man, this is more like a Cowboys mock draft than anything. He got the Cowboys going with Kevin Banks, with the first pick, Trey Harris with the second, and Deion Walker with the third, and then Jordan James with the fourth or the fifth pick for us because we don't have a 4th round draft pick. And this, when I looked at this mock, I'm sitting here like, man, that sounds so much like a Cowboys mock, man, or a Cowboys actual draft. That is crazy. Yeah. So shout out to my guy Jay Tuck. I think he don't do a good job at all. Let Jay Tuck know that he don't do a good job, that he do a great job, and shout out to him, man. Hey, everybody says facts because that's just how the Cowboys been drafting, similar to this. And speaking of that, I don't want y'all to be talking about nobody's money. Because this brother, he didn't get paid $250 million. He damn near got paid $1 billion. $765 million. Man, is it too late for me to learn how to play some more baseball, man? Hey, if you got little ones, especially, no offense to the ladies or what have you, but if you got a little son or something, put him in baseball, y'all. Put him in baseball, man. Baseball is where it's at. If you're looking for the money, if you ain't looking about saying that somebody's saying that, hey, man, this team, all he care about is the money. Well, clearly, when you're looking at baseball, $765 million, I thought that was a misprint. Man. And then 2010 says guarantee, too. Yeah. So, man got paid, man. Is Nealon and Mears playing? This is from Gadsden. Let me take a look. I think that they are. I think Mears is playing. But let me see. Don't quote me yet. Wanye is out, of course. Diggs is questionable. Guyton is a game day decision there. Yeah. So. But neither here nor there. If you fool around and you got a son that's finna get drafted to go play baseball, and they send an offer letter in, and it's something similar to this, and you driving, right? And you just say, yay! You swerve a little bit, and you get back in your lane, but the other car swerved too much, and they fool around and hit you, then who you gonna call? Who you gonna call, baby? I'm going to tell you who you need to.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Damn. Call my phone.
No doubt, man. Call Frenkel first. Personal injury lawyers, man. They would take great care of you. And whenever you hear someone saying feared by the insurance company, that means they're going to make their insurance company pay up, you know. So that's 214 or 817-333, and all of the threes you can remember from there. So don't just hit 911. Be sure to reach out to Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Keep in mind, we get about 300 people a day to move to Dallas. 300 people a day. That's 9,000 with quick math a month. So Dallas is a very booming and growing city. So get somebody that know the area and the terrain, like FrenkelFirm.com. Check them out. Frenkel and Frenkel Law Firm, Personal Injury Lawyers. All right, appreciate everybody, man. Let's get the first caller. Shot caller, the baller on the line. From the 561. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Jake the Great, you're live. Talk to me. What's good?
Oh, what's happening, man? Can you hear me good?
Man, I can hear you well, man. You sound good over here, man.
I want to say, I am team no playoffs.
No playoffs?
To say that, yeah, man, listen.
Oh.
I'm a pain freak. Listen, I'm not a pain freak. Like, I can tell, we ain't a good team. Why should I delay the inevitable so I can see, so we can drag this sorry behind trash team to the playoffs? Yeah, so we can get stabbed in the heart again and be like, damn, we didn't make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Or say, damn, we lost in the playoffs.
Yeah.
When we get to the playoffs, we will get mollywopped, and then we'll just be suffering again. Oh, we can't win the playoffs.
Yeah.
We just need to restart. We just need to restart over.
Yeah, we need to be pruned. We need to be purged. That's the whole point of purging. We need to get pruned and purged.
I understand, you know, part of it is your focus. You are a leader of the Hope Committee. And your hope is contagious.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I understand that we all want to fight. It's a losing battle, and I don't want to be part of that losing battle. And it's like this. We fight. Mike McCarthy's coming back. Is that what you guys want? You guys want another playoff push for Mike McCarthy to come back?
Oh, my gosh. Jake, what happened, man? I get it.
Do it, man.
He can't do it. Yeah.
We hit the reset button, man. We're not a good team.
Oh, man.
We scored 13 points, man. The offense ain't doing it, man. We don't take this little bit of hope. We had 2 games where Parsons showed up, defense doing it. The offense, we're not a good team. We haven't been running the. Listen, Bill Parcells said by Thanksgiving, you'll know who you are.
You know who you are, yeah.
We are who we are. Please, playoffs.
So we blow out. If we blow out Cincinnati tonight, what would you be saying? You'd be like, God damn. you be hurt. You be hurt.
I'll be at a weird place because I know if we blow out Cincinnati, Mike McCarthy's coming back. That lame duck coach is coming back. That same old will be back next year. And I'm just holding on to a glimmer of hope that we can get some change. If we have a playoff push, Mike McCarthy's coming back, and it'll be the same thing all over again.
Let me ask you this, Jake. Who do you want?
Man, listen, man. The only person I feel that can that will make Jerry Jones bow down, man, what's his name? Dude from New England, man. He's got the hardware. He's the no nonsense. He's like, man, I don't care about this stuff. That's the only person that can get Jerry Jones to bow down. He's like, I got 7 of them. How many of you got 5? Look, I got 7. That's the only one. Please do not bite this false hope and get a playoff push. Mike McCarthy will be back.
Oh my gosh, man! Hey, I feel you with that, Jake the Great, man. Like I said, me and you on the same page with Mike McCarthy. Remember, I said I'm done with Big Mike, you know. But I'm done with him. But if he fool around, to get to this playoffs, man, he done won all back. The things that I said I'm done with him with, you know.
Trying to get to the playoffs. Who you want to take us out? You want Green Bay to smash us? Do you want Detroit to smash us? Do you want Philly to smash us? Because even if our defense can't hold them, we can't score no points.
Yeah.
They're throwing a CD Lamb 20 times. It's like this is the same guy that doesn't do no motion. This is the same
Well, let me ask you this though. What's the difference is between this team and any other team that he had then when we made it to the postseason?
Well,
it's just that right now you are already feeling the outcome, but it was still the same regardless, right?
Yes, you're right. But I've watched Cooper Rush for the past 3 games. Like he's still playing a little scared. He's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. God, there is no consistency. There is nothing that we can say. Okay, feed Rico. We still haven't figured out the running game yet. They just now started giving Rico the ball. This is false hope. I've been done with the season ever since I seen that go down.
I feel you, man.
And get some draft picks. We can still cheer the Cowboys on. We're not Cowboy fans because we want to start over. We're not a good team. We get in the playoffs. We're gonna get smacked.
But let me say this. I don't want people to just take this that I'm just trying to just blow smoke. But
they can take it however they want. I'm gonna stand on everything I say.
I know you stand on business. You've been following me for a long time, not a short time. But you already know this right here. The one Super Bowl that Mike McCarthy did win, how did he win it?
You want it with defense, you want it with running game.
Now how did they get into the playoffs though?
They got hot at the end, and they got in at the 6th seed, and they ran the tables.
They ran the tables. And shit. When they was 15-1, they didn't do anything. When they went 15-1. No. But can Cooper Rush beat Nick Foles for us? Can he be at least him?
I've been trying.
I know.
I've been trying. I don't see it.
I know. I feel you.
Hit the reset button, man.
I know, but I do know. But I do know this and this is what I will say. In the hearts of hearts, I think that Cooper Rush is better than Brad Johnson and Trent Dilfer. I think he can give us a little bit better than that. But our defense got to be that defense though, and I don't think our defense is that. But I'm going to hold on to hope. That's all I got, Jake. You can't take that away from me, man. That's all I got, man. All I got is hope, Jake. That's all I got.
Too, man. But after a while, you had to face reality. Brad Johnson had a Hall of Fame defense.
Yeah.
And that was Warren Sapp.
Right.
Derek Brooks and
right.
Them boys. We ain't got
I know we ain't got that.
We got one Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
We got Michael Parsons, and we got big tackle sometimes. But it's all right. It's all right to face reality, Cowboy Nation. There's always next year. It's next year where we can try again. This year ain't happening. It ain't it.
Yeah.
It's still how about the Cowboys and
Appreciate you, Jake, man. Thank you for calling in, my dog. Hey, that's Jake the Great, man. We fool around, win all the way out. He gonna have to call Frenkel and Frenkel. Come on, Law. He's Rush laughing aloud. Hey, I know, man. Look, future. I get all look, man, I don't know the future. And I know that the percentages of us doing anything tonight or winning multiple games, getting to the playoffs is very, 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 very slim. Right? It's very slim. Tybed says, folks, stop dreaming. Contracts talks between North Carolina and Bill Belichick have began to become one of the new head coaches there. Yeah, and I'm quite sure North Carolina is going to pay more than $4.5 million, right? And if Bill Belichick, he got that young tenderoni on him, shoot, she needs shoes, she need to get her hair laid and nails done. Shoot, she gonna want to be flown out here and there, and he gonna have to spend some money to keep up. Bill Belichick got to spend some money to keep up with that young tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the things your man won't do, I do them for you, baby. I wanna be. That's Bill Belichick. That's what he's singing, right? Sanjay said they don't fight for Mike McCarthy in the playoff, though. We'll find out. Bill got to spend that check, y'all. Y'all know Bill got to be playing. He got to be flexing that money on that young tenderoni. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But I'm going to tell y'all my size of hope is that you just never know. You just never know when you have a chance, and it's not over with until we mathematically out of the situation. And when we mathematically out of the situation, then y'all will see me spinning it around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bill Belichick over there. Tell me what kind of man treat you. Treat you like you're nothing, but you're worth more than gold. Baby, I wanna do. Bill over there singing all of the things he can. But the type of or the amount of hope that I have is equivalent to the thief that was on the cross next to Jesus Christ. You know, that's the type of hope. You know, he said, hey, this day you will be with me in paradise. Everybody counted him out. So that's where I'm at right here. You might well hang me up and say, hey, Law, hey, did the Cowboys have a chance? Mathematically, if we still have a chance, I'm going to be Team Cowboys. Come on with it. Yeah. All right, man. I got the next caller from the 206. You in the mix. MJ, you're live. Are you team playoffs or you a no playoff guy? You want to lose out? What you got?
Well, tonight is the key game. If they win tonight, they got a chance. But tonight is the main key.
Yeah.
But they got to win out. And you got to hope 4 scenarios. You know, you got to hope the Redskins, you beat the Redskins, and then they lose one more, then you'll be tied. But the key 2 games, Atlanta and San Francisco. If they be the same record as you don't make it. But if they lose 8 games and you stay at 10-7, then you could make it to the playoff. Then it's anybody. The key doesn't matter what your record is. If you peak at the right time, then you got a chance. But the do make sense.
Yeah.
I just don't trust McCarthy because it's like, Rolf, you running for 100 yards in the first half, then you won't even touch the ball no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem with the Cowboys, Coach McCarthy. He gonna if he make the guy throw 50 times, they're gonna get beat down. But if we keep it balanced, then they got a chance to win because you resting your offense. I mean, you resting your defense.
Right.
And then you ain't putting pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah.
And you can't be throwing to the same receiver. You know, you get him the ball, you know, at least 10 targets, 11.
Right.
But you gotta do motion. But if he come out there stale play calling, he gonna get them boys beat down. They gonna lose their hope, and then they gonna get beat down again.
Right.
Because this dummy coach, you know, he's tough boy. I just don't like his coaching, man.
It's some styles and kinds of caliber of coaching that you like. Like my style is the Harbaugh. You see how Harbaugh coached up again? Although they lost last night, I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Chargers. I like that style of coaching. Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Pounding it tough, you know.
And they could have won, but they made dumb penalties, and the dumb dudes making could have got the ball back, jump offside.
Yeah.
And as they started, have you noticed?
Oh, you talking about with the pick? Yeah. If he wasn't offsides, man, that pick would have sealed it.
97, trying to get in there, doing a Parson, desperate. No, man.
Yeah.
That mean you not getting to the quarterback. That mean them tackles, they was you know, keeping you out. So now you panicking, and he cost the team because they was driving on Kansas City. Kansas City better be careful because they're gonna end up losing the way they playing the offense.
Yeah.
And then one more law. Y'all notice everybody bragged on Leggett. That receiver.
Yeah. Xavier Leggett. Yeah.
He dropped a bomb that would have won the game against Philly, y'all. It always, that's the most luckiest team I've ever seen. Now I tell my friend, I said, no, that was Dallas.
He catching that. He catching that one right now.
Pissed me off. Me and my friend was pissed. We say this fool when he play us, he gonna show off. But when he play, oh my God!
Leggett catching that ball. He doing a TikTok dance. He doing a TikTok dance. Give me head. He TikToking dancing on that
one. What a loser! He's a bum. He gonna play good against the Cowboys, y'all.
Yeah, he do got to play us in a few weeks. Yeah, he do have to play us in a few weeks. Yeah. Well, next week.
That shows you right there that Philly is not like y'all think they are, man.
Oh no. And Philadelphia Eagles fans, they know that. They know that too, bro. But in closing, man, what you got, man? What you got, bro? In closing, yeah.
Oh, in closing, I hope they win out. If they make it and we make it to the playoff, it's a new season. But it's all about Puff. It's all about Puff Daddy 2, Mike McCarthy. That's his new name. Puff Daddy 2, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you so much, man.
About them Cowboys. Yeah. And hopefully, I don't know the score, but it's up to this coach. You be coach right tonight.
No doubt, man. Salute. That's my guy, MJ. Here. And I got somebody, Ice Cold Cowboy says Panthers and Buccaneers will not be easy. That's why if you win these difficult games, let's go back to this chart right here. Let's go back to this chart right here. You got Cincinnati, Carolina, Tampa, Philly, and Washington. The football, if you win out, and I'm just telling y'all, I'm not saying that the Cowboys do this. If the Cowboys win out, the football gods will make sure they go to the postseason. They control their own destiny, regardless of the situation. If the Cowboys, y'all heard it from me, and right, and I owe somebody, who said that the Cowboys will win out. I forgot that person's name, but y'all let me know who that person is, and I send them that damn jersey. But if the Cowboys do win out, the football gods, the universe, the multiverse, Spider-Verse, all of the verses will come together and make sure that they go to the postseason. And matter of fact, as crazy as it is, they'll probably win a postseason game, right? Yeah, baby or McCarthy, Yeah. They'll make sure that those things will be accounted for. That's just what it is. If you win out, that will be, you deserve to be in the playoff at that point. Let me know if I'm lying, y'all. Let me know. Jesse says they will win out. Shout out to you, Pose. All right, let's go to my guy from the 469. You're live on the nation. Timothy.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what's good, man, bro? What you got?
Man, don't bless, man. Blessed by the best, man.
Man, appreciate you. You sound better today, bro. Yeah. You sound really good.
When I wake up this morning, man, I feel joy. I feel excited, man. I feel grateful to be here. Man, I'll tell you right now, I want everybody to be excited, to be happy. Because if my Cowboys, if we lose, be happy. If we win, be joyful. But you still be happy if they lose or win. Because guess what? A true fan will be, and always will be, happy of their team, proud of their team, and stand behind their team. Because when you stand behind your team, that tells you right there, you are a true fan. You qualify to be a true fan. Always stay behind your team.
Right.
Do the sports.
Yeah.
Do the struggle. Because you're going to struggle a lot in the NFL. You're going to struggle a lot in life.
Yeah.
Just like in Pee Wee League. Like you in football. You're going to struggle getting a touchdown. You're going to struggle making a tackle. You're going to struggle. Struggle will come.
Yeah.
So you have to learn.
Learn.
To stay together.
Come on with it.
And be strong. And hold your peace. Hold mercy.
Yeah.
Because mercy is here.
Come on with
it. Come together and stay together.
Come on with
Let me know when you okay. Cause you call your brother.
Yeah.
Call your mother.
Come on with it. Walk with me.
Let them know.
All right.
And you have to encourage one another. You gotta encourage each other. You gotta bring that courage up and say, you know what?
Come on with it. Break every chain, baby. Come on with it.
I encourage you to date my brother.
Yeah.
I encourage you to date my mom. Encourage people. Encourage your man. Encourage the football players. Encourage the coach. I encourage the manager. What you do each other. So you can bring in a team. So the team can have that courage. So the team will play better. To play better with the energy of joy. It's like the energy. Being grateful. And say, you know what, I can pick.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Because I have the joy in my joy when I play football.
All right.
Joy. I have the joy when I tell my neighbor. I love her.
Slap your neighbor, baby. In closing, Pastor Tim.
All right, brother. I'll tell you right now. How about them?
There you go. How about them Cowboys, baby? Yeah. That's my guy, Tiffany. Yes, indeed. Yep, Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. Yeah, Daniel in the lion's den. Yep, Gilligan. Get off the island. Yes. Pastor Timothy, come on with it. Pass the collection plate. Come on with it. Let's go. Yes, indeed. That boy said, Gilligan. Get off the island. Yes. Yeah. All right, boy. I'm crunk now, baby. Y'all better watch out, boy. Y'all better watch out, baby. Y'all better watch out, man. Let me get back to my other music, though. Let me let the next caller on, man, from the 409. You're live on the nation. Brought to you by the Underdog. You're live. Point Dexter, what you got for me?
Boy, you a fool. You be having too much fun with it, man. You be having too much fun with it. You know, I came in, when we talk about playoffs and stuff, we got the same mindset, man. We're going to be in it until the clock says 00.00. If we got a chance, we're going to keep the faith. Now, we've seen teams come, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But what would put Dallas into the playoffs is a dominant defense.
Yeah.
That's I'm talking about just a dominant defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the horses right now, but if the defense dominates, they have a great shot at making a run.
Yeah.
There's going to be a true test tonight against the vaulted offense, Joe Burrows. It's going to be a test, but one thing about a test, that's part of that testimony.
Yeah. Ooh, come on with it, man. Come on, back. Double doses over here. Yeah, you can't have a testimony without the test. It makes a greater success story. Come on, man. Come on.
I didn't want to go there. I know. I talked to you probably last week, and I was telling you that what I do is I go to the ESPN playoff machine, and I put in the certain scenarios, and the last scenario I put in is that if Dallas win the next two games, San Francisco win the next two games, Washington lose the next two games, Dallas got a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Now, I know your boy Dak Attack be listening in. He even did a whole thing. He put the playoff machine out there and showed people how to do it and stuff. For all you fans out there, it's great, man. You go in, you put in your different scenarios, and you see how the things stick out.
Right.
Now, they will have to win. And it's crazy that you think San Francisco have to win, too.
Right.
And Washington lose, But I just did it up into the next couple of weeks and stuff because I fool around with it. But it is a great tool, especially around the playoff time. Last few years, I was just trying to find out, what seed they was going to be.
Right.
Now I'm just trying to figure out.
figure out if there's a chance, Hey, all we are is like the thief on the cross, man. We just try to say, hey, man, if we can just get blessed to be somewhere at the right place at the right time. Come on with it.
now check this out. I got an old school playlist, okay? I got an old school playlist, and I got an old school song that's called Fantasy is Reality. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want my fantasy to be reality in the world today. Keeps me hanging in there. That's the only way. Recollections of what Granddaddy used to say. Keeps me hanging in there. That's the only way.
Come on with that Point Dexter, man. Check out my guy, man, for the 409. Put 409 in the chat, baby. Hey, boy, we having a good time, boy. We are, man. I got Swayze. I have Scott. I have 100 grand in the building. I see Boss. Not Boss, but I see Eagles fan. Okay, Eagles fan. And I see Brandon Ross. We're going to try to get to all of y'all. But in this order, the next person was Scott, not Pippen, but Simpkins. Man, what's good with you, man? From the 863, you're live on the nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Lord have mercy, son. We have some cowboy church up in this
church, man.
Oh yes, sir. We have some church. Oh yes, you know what? I am always going to be, let me give my Martin Luther King sanctified. I'm going to always be making to the playoffs and not tank. Because if you tank, that means you stink. And I don't believe, Cowboy Nation, that we'll stink. We got a chance to make the playoffs and get in there and make our way for a run to the playoffs and win a game or two. I believe, Cowboy Nation. And if you believe, put it right down in there and say you believe, because the Bible says that if as long as you have faith the size of a what? A mustard seed.
Come on,
you can move mountains. And it also says that as a man thinketh, so is he. So
come on,
we can make the playoffs, y'all. Yeah, we can make the playoffs. Have our defense playing like they playing right now? No. Have the offensive line blocked like they've been blocking now? No. So they have come together like we should come together. As a congregation of Dallas Cowboy fans and lovers, we should come together, glory to God, and make sure that we lead our team to the playoffs. Can I get a witness, somebody? Can I get a witness? And every now and then, when you get to a place where you get tried and tired and bothered, and have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up?
Shit.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Oh shit! That boy said going through a time. That boy said going through a time of swallowing. Oh my gosh, man, that shit.
Yes, sir. Boy, we got a chance. It seemed like everybody had a good time in church yesterday. We got a chance to actually enjoy church without watching the Cowboys games while we in church. And that's all. We had a chance to focus on the word instead of looking down at our phones doing service trying to see what the score is. Oh man,
this
but yeah, law. I'm telling you, man. I actually feel like we can actually look. If we win tonight, and you know where I live. I'm right here in Florida,
right.
And I can't stand it, Bucs fans. I would love to see them come up to us and we beat them in back-to-back wins, bro. We can actually do it, man. We can do it. And here's the thing: other podcasts we've done on your platform, we said how Jerry is interfering with how Mike McCarthy coach.
Right.
The players that we want, he don't get. So when we say those things and then we come back and complain about how McCarthy is coaching, it's kind of like it's a contradictory. So what do you believe? Jerry Jones is in the way and McCarthy's not getting a fair shake, or McCarthy just a bad coach calling plays? You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? I'm going to lean towards Jerry is in the way because we heard Dino say it, we heard other players say it, and listen, on top of that, I refer to the other caller 2 callers ago, the defense is playing so much better than they have when we first had it. Look why? Because everybody's coming back. Yeah. The offensive line is playing better. Hoffman is a dog, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog, and they're blocking for Cooper Rush, and the receivers have a chance to get open because the plays are developing. So if that happens tonight, now I don't want to see a shootout between Burrow and Rush. I want to see a balanced offense, and we have to go in there, play some good defense, let Overshown do his thing. We got Deron Bland. I believe Diggs is going to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Nation, let's come together, man, and have the mindset of Michael Jordan. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, not be in the playoffs. Even with a broke foot, he still got a team in the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get in there, man. And we believe the Lord like we say. We had a good time in church like we say. You know what I'm saying? We happen to be alive.
Come on with it.
To see another glorious day, bro. We can come in here, boy. I feel like singing this song before I get out of here, Lord. I feel like singing.
Well, go ahead and remix Get Right Church and go home and just put boys in there. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Get right, Cowboys, and let's go home.
Come on with it.
Get right, Cowboys, and let's go home. We want to make the playoffs. So get right, Cowboys, and let's go. Oh, let's go home.
Amen. Sex and chocolate. Sex and chocolate. Come on, man.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Come on, choir. Appreciate you, bro. that boy got some good song. We gonna clip that one. Come on with it. Hey, man. Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it before you leave. Come on.
How about them Mamma Jammy Cowboys, baby?
Let's go with
and subscribe to Unmuted with me, my boy Law and Dino.
Yes, indeed. Brought to you by an areola near you. Come on, baby. Boy, we got some talent over here. We got some talent over here, Cowboy. Oh my gosh, man. This is too. Tom Landry somewhere rolling over in his grave. Shout out to Bubba Dub. Oh, jeez. Oh my boy, that boy can sing. That boy good. I just need Uncle Charles to call in now. I need Uncle Charles to call in.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright.
I got from the 201, and then we had the 908. But from the 201, 100 grand. What's the plan, bro? What's good?
Could you play the? Could you play that?
Which one? Which one?
The funeral music.
Oh! You finna. Let me. Can I get Swayze in instead?
Yeah.
What you finna do? What you finna say, 100 grand? I don't want to hear. Oh man, let me go to Swayze, man. Let me go to the objective Cowboy. What you about to do, dog? Shit, we singing Get Right, Boys, and Let Go Home. We singing Amazing Grace, how sweet it is. What you about to say for the 201? How far them Cowboys? Come on, man. What you finna do, man?
Well, play the sound one more time. One more time.
Rex! What's going on, bro?
Hello? Listen, man. Cowboy Nation, if you drink, go to the stove.
Okay.
Go get your drinks on. If you don't drink,
I smoke.
Put it over your head.
I drink. I supposed to stop, but I can't. Come on with it.
Get the pillow and put it over your head.
Oh, Lord.
The buck stops here, Long.
Oh, so this is gonna just smite everything that we talked about today.
That's why I told you to play the song, Long. That's why I told you to play the song. Long, listen here, dog. We ain't got it, dog. Rolls and them boys put up points. Cooper Rush ain't that guy. Let's just be real. Yes, hope without works is dead. We can hope all we want about how we want them Cowboys to come in and to do this and that. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna, Lord, we ain't got the horses to compete in the shootout.
Okay.
Our defense ain't like that. They ain't. And then if we can't get, come on, Lord, let's be real. Cooper Rush ain't got that arm to get to get first downs like that with that arm, and we just gonna rely on Rico. It ain't gonna work, Law.
Well, how did he do it the last time? How did he do it the last time? What happened? Talk to me.
Law. We talking about this year, Law.
Okay.
You talk about last time. You telling me this the same football team about last time, Law? This the same team.
Man, nah, it's not the same team. But you do know what you done did now.
What I done do? What I did?
You gave a lot of ammunition to a lot of folks. If we fool around here and march down there in Arlington Stadium, there will be no sunlight. It will be only the moonlight that can cascade into the eyes of the player. So that's already a leg up in the right direction, and it'll be at nighttime for your mind. If the Cowboys end up being victorious, after what you done said was CR10 can't do, I won't be able to hear the end of it from all of the CR10 apologists that be listening into this channel. Oh, come on, bro. If he put up 300 yards, boy, you're going to be, woo!
If he put, we watch the games, right?
Yeah.
We watch the games, right? The only way the Cowboys is going to win this football game, Rico going to have a game. Because I'm telling you this right now. Burrow and Chase, come on now. We done seen them go get it. They last game, they was in a shootout.
Yeah.
You think we would have, come on, Law, we can win in the shootout? That's what you telling me?
Hey, man.
CD still banged up with the shoulder. Sacrifice. Come on. CD still banged up with the shoulder.
Yeah.
Who's our number 2 receiver that's going to come out there and do things?
Man, that's what I'm saying. So if the odds are against us, and if we fool around and win this game, now there's gonna be a lot of crow eating. There's gonna be a lot. You're gonna have to be the first caller to call in if we end up winning. I'm talking about it'll be a lot of crow eating. But if we end up losing, like you said, then of course, you know what I'm saying. That's a given. That's a given. But if we end up winning,
Mike McCarthy gonna get fired and how his play calling lost the game, all this stuff y'all gonna be saying, and then now y'all gonna be team. I want to hear the say. Listen. See, I want the draft pick because we need players.
Yeah, we do.
The season is over with. The season is over with. We need players. Now, after today, I see the fight. I'm not knocking everybody for the fight.
Right.
But everybody talk about Cowboys in this. So when we lose. When we lose, y'all still gonna say fight, and win? Is the Giants fighting now? The Giants is losing. They ain't fighting. They losing.
Right.
They losing because they know the season is over. It's on the 20.
They did knock Carr out of that game. They were still trying to fight in that.
No.
They knocked the hell out of him. Carr knocked Carr
out the game. Law, why would you jump in the air and dive like you fighting for a playoff spot? I said, what is the boy doing?
Let me ask you this though. Now, 1,000%. Was that fraud alert yesterday, or that was just a trap game for the Eagles? from your perspective, because I know you saw that game.
That's
So
fraud.
are the
That's
Cardinals,
fraud,
Carolina?
That is fraud.
They're
That's
frauds?
fraud, Law. The Eagles got holes, Law, and they got exposed. Watch when I tell you. I'm telling you that. And Lord Brunson, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Brunson because a win is a win, and the Eagles find ways to win. Stop spinning it, Brunson. You concerned and you're scared. I thought Brunson was a stand-up brother. I thought he was stand up. I thought he was real. I was waiting on him to come out here and say, I'm not happy with that win. We need to clean some things up. We ain't gonna go nowhere in the playoffs. I didn't get that from Brunson. I got happy. See, Eagles, you're getting too happy. You're seeing the stars. You're gonna get crushed in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, and I can't wait for it. I'm gonna be happy. Law, shoot, I might even spend $120 to get that Shay, because when they get crushed in the playoffs, I'm gonna be
Yeah, that Shay smooth, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You ain't lying.
Law, you know what team we lost to when we was hot. They came in and they beat us. We lost, and they said the blueprint was out. Law, I'm telling you right now, it happened with the Eagles. And it happened with the Eagles. Saquon still got his yards, but that wasn't the reason why Carolina lost that game. Carolina could have won that game. That boy dropped that ball. If that boy would have caught that ball, Law, game was over.
Man.
Game was over.
Over. KO, man.
You,
Appreciate you 100 grand, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Right, man.
But you gonna still say go Cowboys, or what we got?
Let's always go Cowboys.
Go. Okay, good. Yeah, you right here with us. You right here with us, though, bro. Appreciate you, man.
I'm just saying, it's on to the 2025.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
on to the 2025.
All right, but
play the music. Play the music
on the way on up out of here, man. There's 100 grand, y'all. Next on deck, we had the 908, we had the 215, and the 815. But from the 908, Swayze, the objective Cowboy fans. What good with you, bro?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good, man. You sound good.
All right, the last caller, he's such a Dak fanboy, bro. I just can't do it, bro. It's like you rooting for us to lose, bro. Like, because if Cooper Rush comes out and throws 350 yards, you're gonna look at Dak Prescott crazy. He actually would rather us get blown out so he could just say, "See, look at Cooper Rush. Like, y'all thought Cooper Rush gonna be better than Dak Prescott," even though no one said that. We just said we didn't want to give Dak Prescott the contract. So he's gonna be gaslighting the whole 9 yards. Now, the problem is tonight, I think we could win because he doesn't know the Bengals have one of the worst secondaries in the league. So Cooper Rush might throw for 350 tonight if he actually watch football.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna look crazy, like. And now after that, now he's gonna be like, "Oh, well, the Bengals was the number 28." Like, bro, like learn the game before you start calling, bro. Like, stop being a Dak fanboy. But that's over him. But I ain't gonna hold you long. I think I think overall as Cowboys fans, we should be rooting for us to win because we're not getting a top 10 pick that's out. We're not going to trade down to get a top 10 pick that's out. So we don't get one of these mediocre 13 to 19 draft picks. It don't matter. You might as well start rooting for us to win because once you get down to that stage in this current draft, it's top heavy. Like, it's not a lot of stars on this draft. It's only top heavy when it comes to this draft. So when you get to that stage, it's like, why not root for the Cowboys? Like, that's crazy because you're a Dak fanboy, not a Cowboys fan. But Law, this is the last thing, because I know you have a lot of callers in Monday Night Football the world's watching. I looked at the whole situation, the Jay-Z situation. I don't know if you heard about that. The whole lawsuit situation. I looked at that and I thought to myself, why can't we do that with Jerry Jones? Why are we waiting? Like, let's get him out the paint.
Now, far as lawsuits or what have you, civil, anybody can file a civil lawsuit, right? And not to say that I'm defending Rock Nation, but now I do have some people that work with Rock Nation that I know of. But I can tell you this though, Jaguar Wright and what's the other guy name? Charleston White and all of those people, man. They what's the other guy name? With the ponytail, Cat Williams. Cat Williams.
You talking about his ex? You talking about his ex best friend Haven?
Yeah.
His ex best friend was.
When there's smoke, there's fire, right? So, and that's all I can say is, so Jay-Z gonna have to do some PR, clean up stuff. But I think that the court of public opinion is a major thing. So this could be a play on the Super Bowl. 50 Cent already came out and said, hey, NFL, are y'all going to keep that same energy now? You see, that's just the reality of it, right?
I mean, they play like them boys is playing chess in the hip hop game. Like, they're playing chess right now.
But you know why? But you know why 50 Cent is mad at that? Because Jay-Z was the same brother that told him not to do the Super Bowl thing. Or told one of the guys not to do the Super Bowl thing. So, yeah, you're right. So I get what you're saying is why and how come no one is coming after Jerry Jones about his salacious or things that he got deals with as far as nefarious things. Now, there is an open case, alleged, that's the best way. Thanks for clearing it up for me. There is an alleged SA case that he have. But he pushed for a continuancy, and they pushed it back for the year of 2025. So they don't even go into court. They don't have a court hearing on that case until I believe October of 2025. So Jerry is pushing this all the way back because remember this season he had the whole case with his daughter and everything, being open and these sorts of things. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of stuff for 2025 that Jerry is going to have to add here to, believe it or not.
And do you think that's one of the reasons why the team is suffering? Kind of like let me just save my bread now because like I'm gonna have to start divvying up 40 million here, 30 million here. Cause Trump had to give up like 90 million when the SA lawsuits. Like maybe that might be one of the reasons why he don't want to spend no bread like out of pocket. Cause I gotta save some bread, and I gotta hire PR teams because this is gonna be coming my way too. Like because it's a lot of people who want to be. It's a lot of people who want to be the owners of the Dallas Cowboys, just off the name brand. Period. Like more richer people, and if I can pin something on you. To divvy up the shield, because the shield is number one, the NFL, the shield. If I can force you out of here, kind of like the Donald Sterling situation, force you out of here, that make it easier for me to end up buying the Cowboys, the Sully the Jones name. But that's how desperate I am as a Cowboys fan. Like I'm willing to take it there. Like I want to win the Super Bowl. Like I'm not joking. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm willing. Jerry, I'm telling you right now. Please, we don't want to do this. Like, run the team right, dog. We don't want to do this, dog.
Well, I think that Jerry, man, he's playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. He's already like 4 or 5 steps ahead of someone, other of his competition. So, I mean that was a power move that he did with the Stan Kroenke or whatever that guy's name is. Did you know if you look up like the most valuable franchises in the National Football League? Don't you know the Rams are like 3rd or 4th? They only like right behind the Cowboys by I think a sliver of like $4 billion, something like that. So and Jerry is in the relations with that, and those stadiums, that's his contracting people. So Jerry is about 4 or 5 steps ahead of all of those folks, man. They will try to take them down. So in order for me to stay on this side of the earth, man, hey, Jerry, man, we love you, dog. I
love Jerry too.
Jerry, we love you, dog.
I love Jerry too. It's just damn, it's 30 years. We haven't made it to the NFC champ. It's like, damn, bro. Like we love Jerry, but we love the Cowboys more. Like, and it's just like, it's serious to us, bro. Like it's serious. Like we diehard Cowboys fans, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not a joke to some certain people. Like not seeing a team at least make it to the Super Bowl, it gets demoralizing. It ruins your day. You be like, damn, like it's sad, bro. And they just not running the team right, especially that Dak Prescott contract. It's the worst contract in Cowboys history. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Well, I feel you, man. Appreciate you calling in for the 908. Yeah, it's Swayze, the objective Cowboy fan. So what he wanted is to have a shakedown on Jerry. But Jerry is a whole lot wiser and smarter than Jay-Z. I'm just letting y'all know right now. And if Jerry woke up with Jay-Z's money, he'd probably jump out of one of them helicopters and slice his throat before he hit the ground. Because Jerry got long money. And he got old money, and to be fair, he makes most of his money doing real estate. You know, I was at a restaurant about 3 weeks ago, and I was like, "Yeah, man, this food menu tastes good." And they said, "Well, you probably know the owner." I said, "Who's the owner?" "Cherry." They're like, "Cherry?" Yeah, I said, "Lord," you know. And they said he just don't own the building; he owned the whole block. And I was like, "Oh, I'll be damned." He said, he owned the whole block. And then he just purchased over 100, I think it's 100 acres south of Dallas. And I'm sitting like, right where they finna build his resort. And I'm sitting like, damn, Jerry at his age, man, and being able to have all of that energy, willing and dealing and doing all of that good stuff. I would love to be like just give me, you know that meal that they talk about, would you rather take 50,000 or that meal or that menu with Jerry? I still take the money. But I would love to say, hey, man, I'll give you $5,000 of it back, man, just so you can just tell me, man, on stuff outside of Dallas, on how to market, on how to purchase this or what stock. Man, give me some insider stuff or something, bro. Jerry making money, man. You know what I'm saying? Oil money. Yeah. That boy making A-Rap money. But I got from the 215, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel. What you got?
What's good, OG Law? This is Chris from Philly.
Chris, you were sweating yesterday, wasn't you? You were sweating?
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear. You sweat, you.
Ain't nobody sweating. No. But what I wanted to call in about, because you, first, I said, I always like your show. I always enjoy your show. Definitely, because Coming to America is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
And just all the talks about the Black awareness rally stuff, that was hilarious. I love that stuff. But now, it's nothing wrong with hope. I think it's gonna be a good game tonight for y'all. But
right.
Trey Hendrickson, who's starting up on the outside? Is Guyton out there? Because if Guyton out there, Trey Hendrickson got like 11.5 sacks on the year. So y'all O-line is going to have to some way hold up. If y'all don't hold up, it's going to be a rough night.
Yeah.
A real rough night. Because we already know what they got on the outside. Chase is nasty work.
Okay.
T. Higgins, nasty work. Okay. So whatever y'all do, I would say, best luck to y'all. Hey.
Let me ask you this. Are the Washington Commanders a more explosive team than Cincinnati? Yes or no?
It depends who on the field, but I would say no.
Are from a offensive aspect rankings, are the Washington a better offense than the Cincinnati?
Rankings will tell you yes.
Yeah, rankings tell me yes. Yeah. So I'm not saying that we're gonna do what we did to the Washington, to the Cincinnati. But what I'm saying is any given Sunday, and of course, I'm not finna take a dump on Jamar Chase, who is a Cowboy fan, by the way. But I'm not gonna take a dump on him because I just want to just put that out there for some objectivity. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is one of the reasons why I called it. Several reasons why I called in is, and your man got on before me, which is fine. Talking about fraud. No, not even close. If being objective, Jalen had a bad game, but when I called in the first 2 times, I've always said he's a rhythm quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He had a bad game. He didn't pull the trigger. A.J. Brown was open deep 3 times. If he pulls the trigger at worst, that's a 2-touchdown game, maybe $150 through the air for A.J. Brown alone. He had a bad game. Oh my God, I can't think of the right boy name right now. They wide receiver from Minnesota. He ate up Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Good game by him. Facts. They didn't stop Saquon at all. He averaged 6 yards a touch. So
what you really agreeing to is that basically it is Saquon Barkley or bust.
Not so much.
Come on, man.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all lose last game if you didn't have Saquon.
Depends on who running. This is what I always say. That's what I said last time. Is Kenny Gainwell our main running back? If he is, yes, they'll lose that game. And we are very Saquon centric. There's nothing wrong with that. That's complimentary football. But what I'm saying is, a week ago, what they did to the Ravens, and what I told you last time, when he needs to, he makes big throws. He didn't this game. He did not pull the trigger. He had a bad game. But to negate what he did against the Rams, the Ravens, and the Commanders, 3 solid games.
Bro. It took a 25-yard run for the Ravens. As Saquon Barkley, he kind of bust that wide open. That game was pretty much closer to Saquon Barkley. And then if you look at the Rams game, hey, come on, man. Look, Saquon Barkley had damn near a Hall of Fame game just in that game. Huh?
No, what I'm saying is he made timely passes. I never said he aired the ball out. He made timely passes when needed to move the sticks so they can actually get in place.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I've always said.
Who's the best player? Who's the best player on your team?
Saquon Barkley and Jalen Carter.
Them your two best player on your team. And who's your third best player?
I would say A.J. Brown.
Okay. And what did he say was the faults with your team?
Now, it's not all. Now, again, he's not saying strictly against Jalen Hurts.
Now, what did he say? No. For reference, what did he say?
Oh no, he said if you want the full sentence, first he said passing, then he said these are things that can be fixed. The entire passing game. It wasn't just against Jalen Hurts.
Boy, you better than Prime, boy. You better than I'm gonna call you Prime now, boy. Give me my thing, that boy, you're backpedaling, boy. You got a smooth transition, boy.
No, but I'm going to say everything. It's not like you take a 3-letter, 4-letter network. They'll just stop the thing and then don't go into context. Now, Law, you know your context, and you know you don't be about the micro and the macro. You want the whole thing. So I'm not going to be like, oh wait, you want to cut it off. It's going to be the whole process of what he said.
I feel you, but let me tell you something. You guys got a real good solid team. But what happens here when you get to the postseason, those inefficiencies that pulls up in the regular season multiplied by double when you get to the postseason.
Oh yeah, we gotta fix that.
And I don't want y'all to fix it. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
No problem. You have a good day, man.
Man, you too, man. Good calling in too from you, bro. That's Chris. That's Chris, man, from the 215. A diehard Eagle fan. But I got the next guy from the 815. He keep it live with us. Brandon, talk to us, man.
Loud. Can you hear me?
What's good with you, bro? Talk to me.
I want to add on to something that Swayze was saying about $100,000. Him being Dak fanboyed out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, got me choked up.
It's okay.
So, I wanna stress this. Not because I loved everything he said, but I want to stress this part. We don't need Cooper Rush to be throw for 300 or 350. We just need him to win. We just need him to win. I want to say this is one of those games where we have to stick to the formula. I believe if Dak was out there, this would be one of them games. Dak would probably, I think this would be over under 5 touchdowns for Dak. But I think it's more than one way to do this. I think our defense is plenty. I think our defense match up with the Bengals. And on top of that, I know he don't want to hear this, but Cooper Rush did beat this same Bengals before. So cut it out. We just need we need an even approach with this. I do think we still should not feature him, but he should get 25 touches on Rico. And we definitely should make sure Turpin touch the ball a little bit more if depending on how CD feels. But this is a winnable game. Miss me with all that bull that 100 grand was talking about. That dude sound like he sound like somebody who ain't a Cowboy fan. I don't know what that was. I don't want to hear no draft talk right now. Look, we still got the playoffs in sight. I think we can win this game. The score, my score prediction is 28-24 Cowboys. Cooper Rush gonna have 3 touchdowns. May not be high yardage, but he will have 3 touchdowns. I think Rico gonna have like 120, and I think our defense is gonna play pretty well. Shout out to Law Nation, and how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, yes indeed, man. How about them Cowboys? Appreciate you, my guy, Brandon from the 815. I really had no pushback on what he was saying. I'm just, listening to his sentiments. And I get it, a lot of people want to make it about Dak versus Cooper or Cooper versus the Cowboys. Cooper versus I think he's 7-3 as a start or something like that. But, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to win. I absolutely want us to win, so, hold on. Yeah, hold on with me. Hold on. Underdog. From the 336, you in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, Law Nation? What's going on, man?
Not much, man.
Man, I just want to say first, man, you do a totally awesome job. I don't do the comment. I kind of watch your content all the time, man. I just want to say you're awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
You really make I think you make fans like us to really think about our boys without being delusional.
Right.
And I really appreciate that, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. I want us to win. I think we could win. Are they saying about Diggs? Is Diggs playing?
It's a game day decision. Absolutely. About 5 minutes ago, Stephen Jones on 105.3 The Fan says he's optimistic that Tyler Guyton and Trayvon Diggs will be active tonight. So those are guys that we had to adhere to, for real.
Oh, okay, man. Mm-hmm. I would like to see Diggs and Brand, my man Brand out there and Lewis out there together. It would be nice to see all of them play together. It would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Well, I would like to see them do something, man, because it seems like hopefully with this winning streak, I hope that as our defense continue to get better and hopefully the offense figure the figures out.
Hold for a quick second. Hold for 1 second right here.
That Stan Kroenke already made a deal with Jerry and is the majority owner of the Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry will do daily business, including the Dallas Cowboys team.
Okay, so there was a super chat that came in about Stan Kroenke. Already made a deal with Jerry as a majority owner in Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry would do the daily business, including Dallas Cowboys stuff. Hey, Blue, if you can, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter so that I can get the sources on that storyline, and I really appreciate you for your support. But what you got, bro, again?
Oh yeah, no. I was just saying that I just hope that hopefully the defense is. It seems like defense is trying to figure this game out with Zimmer is doing it. Hopefully, I'm thinking that with that being said, hopefully that can help our our defense as far as like, because we just been getting killed, man.
Right.
that run and the pass and everything, man. But hopefully let's get back. Because I would say, man, if we get on that streak, man, I think the confidence will build up, and as our boys get healthier, I think we may have something going. But who knows, because it's like, when I have my high expectation of, they always let me down.
Yeah, that's the Cowboys way, man. I said, if anybody be a pallbearer for me, man, let it be the whole Jones family. Charlotte, all of them. Let them let me down one more time.
Yeah, I have one question. Regarding the contracts. Okay, we know with Dak having this big long contract, this big contract that he has, and also with CeeDee Lamb. My question is, okay, I see how they do these contracts. Do they have to be the highest paid in the NFL?
The players themselves, or?
Yeah, because it seems like to me, because to me, it's like, in my opinion, I just think that most players nowadays, it's not the way of the Tom Brady days where it's like most players are selfish now. Because do you remember the days when I'm sure that Tom Brady could have been the highest paid quarterback of all time, but he chose to have a lower pay because he wanted to keep the players around him to make sure that their team would stay good. It seems like nobody don't think about that. It's not really about the team anymore.
Tom Brady played in the league for over 20 years. So the time that he did that wasn't on his first contract nor his second. I think that he did it on his fourth contract when he said, okay, I can, give a little wiggle room here and there. And, and I'm not trying to count the man money, but his wife is a billionaire. She made billions.
Oh,
yeah. So you can always circumvent. If we can find $1 billion, if we can find a lady for these players to offset some costs and these sorts of things, and maybe that would work. But hell, even she cheated on him because he was so dedicated to the NFL. So to let y'all know, even the money and the wins and all of that stuff don't mean anything if you don't spend the time. And if you got to love this game, absolutely love this game to that degree to do what Tom Brady did. And
right. So that's good, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. I wanted to say go Cowboys, and man, keep doing what you're doing, man. You actually make people like us love our boys even more, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. God bless you, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you, bro. That's from 336. Good call from him. Yeah, man. Shoot, she was with the karate instructor and all of that stuff. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Shoot. Tom Brady wanted to win at all costs. He moved AB in his house. AB, you can be on my team, bro. And you can sleep in the bed with her. Come on, we gotta win. I need you to get on page, bro. Shout out to AB, bro. All right, so 414, you the last person. You made it in. Talk to me.
Hey, Law Nation, this is Dale Ryan.
Hey.
Me?
Yes, I remember, man. You hit me up and you said that you would like to jump on the show. So you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me. What you got?
Okay, so the Cowboys, I've seen the Cowboys, I'm doing pretty good so far. Yeah, they won. They played today against the Bengals, but so far they're doing pretty good. The record is what's the record? The record is 5-7, so I think they're gonna beat the Bengals. And if they do, then that's good because I think they'll make it all the way to the playoffs. And you, my favorite YouTube fan, and go Cowboys!
Boy, yeah, come on with it. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in, bro. You have a good day and a better tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's a good call from him. Yes, indeed. He hits me up. Say, hey, Law, I just want to talk Cowboys. Yeah. So I just want to tell you guys again, be sure to check out Underdogs, man. They are our presenting sponsor today, and they take real good care of the nation. Be sure when you download Underdogs, use promo code LAW. hey, they will match dollar for dollar up to $100, man, and they have $1,000 cash bonus match giveaway as well. So be sure to check out them, and I'm gonna share this link with you guys so that you guys can be sure to download Underdog, because I'm always in the mindset of growing and helping the nation. And if you guys can help me out one way or another, that will be due to our sponsors too. So if y'all want to keep the bloodline going as far as certain things that we do here, be sure to check out Underdogs. And we just went along with a pick. We showed you guys how to really utilize the app, and it's very, very much so user friendly. And they don't just have football on there; they have baseball, which we are already seeing that one guy got $765 million, and they have as well as basketball. So be sure to check out Underdog. Yes, indeed. Well, with all of that being said, Cowboy Nation, we got 2 more shows to do. We got a pregame show we're going to do today, and then we're going to have the play-by-play. Absolutely 3 more shows to do today. Yeah, so I'm an underdog today, baby. Shoot. So we got 3 more shows to do today. Man, I'm giving y'all unbelievable time. And if you love the time that I'm giving you guys, can y'all just do me a huge favor? Hit the like button, share this content. Those are the 2 orders of laws, and subscribe. Really, you should already be subscribed. So we're going to have a pregame show. We're going to have any breaking news, of course, between that time frame and now. And we're going to have the play-by-play. And then from the play-by-play, if I have enough energy, we'll do the post-game. So that's 3 more stuff, man. There's a lot of content out here for you guys. I hope that you guys had a great day. If we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart.
Goodbye.
I really, really love y'all to the moon and back. Y'all helping me out, by the way. And I really appreciate you. Shout out to you, Angie. Shout out to you, Ice Cold Cowboy. Appreciate you, Dale. He just called in. Dale Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Bless Timothy, man. Dre Matic, man. Everybody, man. Let's continue to grind to shine. Let's continue to open our minds up to positivity. Even though we may say we may not be where we want. If we win, we have more talks of going to the postseason. If we lose, we have more talks about getting a better draft pick. So pick one, right? If we lose, we get rid of Mike McCarthy. For those who want Mike to stay, trigger Mike and stay. If we win, come on. Yes, indeed. So regardless of it all, we here. To the window, to the wall, ain't it right, David Jenkins, Dale Cow 65, Lola, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Come on with it. Shout out to Launisha. Shout out to everybody, man. Cowboy Nation, y'all know my mantra is still, we gonna fight. If we mathematically in this thing, we gonna fight to the end. And just like Jim Rowan says, when the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. And shout out to Blue. Shout out to everybody who gave their support today. Y'all unwavering support. Y'all unbelievable determination to help elevate the nation. Your mindset to keep everything in front of us, even though it's the holiday time, right? Holiday time for your mind is right around the corner. The birth of a New Year's is right around the corner. So a lot of things can happen. But let me tell you this. On the way out, a prize fighter, even when he's down, he continues to swing. Right? Unless he's Nate Robinson. Who remember Nate Robinson? He got knocked out. He was laid out like Family Guy. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawny and cheap, if life itself seems empty, and it will, and useless, and it will without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, and I do, I dream about success. I dream about the journey. I dream about all of you guys being with me when we get to the mountaintop. And we're going to not just sit there by ourselves. We're going to continue to grind. But that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Let's get it. I got a call. I got to jump on. That's why I'm closing it out real quickly. But Mama said there'll be days just like this. Let's go and roll those credits.
Read it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
Stand tall or not at all.
I am.
Let's get it.
What more do you want from me?
Lately, shout out to you all. One love. We up out. I got to make a hard cutoff. Got to get to this meeting. Shout out to y'all. We'll be back. Come on.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it